Wow, Barbara Dolores is first. I think Barbara Dolores is first. Let me check and make sure. I think she is first, though. We'll find out in a minute. I'm trying to get my page back. There we go. So, oh yeah. Bob Dolores is first. Hey, Janet. Hope you're doing well. Christina, good evening to you. Alicia, hello. Alfonso, buenas noches. Laquista, hello. E. Joyce Parrish is with us every single Friday night. Good to see my cousin Marion on. I hope that you're doing better. Good to see Miss Strawberry on. Talia, thank you for joining us. Ebony Talbert is in the house. And Felicia says hello to everybody. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And Ernisa says, Happy Juneteenth Eve. Thank you so much. Good to see Faye Law. And Aviana came to see me yesterday. I was so happy to see her. She came and hung out with me at City Hall. So, Aviana, I hope that you're doing well, and I hope you got some ice cream. I hope she got you some ice cream. So, she better got you some ice cream, or she's going to have a problem out of me, okay? Well, good to see you, and we're going to be watching whatever it was you wanted to see. Um, Hello, good to see the Honorable Glenda Jones on, and we send out a very happy 92nd or 93rd birthday to Alderman Clifton Jones Jr. That's Glenda's beloved dad, and we love Clifton Jones Jr. Happy birthday to you, sir. Good to see you. Um, Gene Coleman is on with us. Lita! Good to see Lita. Tam Reeves is in the house. She has been busy. Joan is on. Good evening to you. Great evening to you. Anissa, I appreciate you. Um, Gloria Wells is on. Red Strawberries is on with us, reminding everybody to juice, right? Juice up. And so, all right, so Mr. Jones is 92nd. So happy 92nd birthday to Alderman Clifton Jones, and I hope, Glenda, that you have told him that I wished him a happy birthday. So thank you so much. Catherine Grant has joined us as well. Deanna Blige is in the house. Felicia. Oh, all right. So Glenda Jones is the new president of Liberty City. I did not know that now. She didn't tell me that. But congratulations to Glenda Jones, the new president of the Liberty City Community Organization. Leonard Young, we're celebrating him. Wednesday will be his 18th year at Candler Hospital, so I'm going to go ahead and give you some love for that. The Child has joined us. Crystal Kaufman is on. Lisa Wiggins is on with us. Good to see Coach Cassell Bell from Duval, Jacksonville, Florida. I hope that y'all haven't caught that rain down there. Sarita has joined us. Hey, Sarita, thank you for joining us as well. Let's see, what else? All right. Um, yeah, everybody's sending love out. Marjorie Young, our small business maven, is on as well. Thank you so much. Leonard, thank you. Faye says she'll catch up with her paper. Well, you can leave, but Aviana can stay here with us. So you leave her, she'll watch us, and then you can go and do what you're going to do. Angie Scott from the DMV, good to see you. Thank you for joining us as well. And Monia is not in Ruin Thai on Broughton Street. He is in Morocco. Like, nice, man. Nice. Why you didn't take your boy? Lynn Brennan is on with us. Thank you so much. Good to see. Hey, Chatney, good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is going well for you. And thank you for shouting us out from Brunswick, Georgia. Dr. Andrew Young, good to see you, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. Helen Bright is on with us. And Cheryl has been gone for a little while, but Cheryl is back, and we are very happy to see Cheryl on. Crystal Mitchell is on. Gloria Wells is wishing all the fathers a blessed weekend. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Aunt Ollie has joined us. Good to see you. Ophelia is on. Good to see you as well. Wanda Early has joined us. Good evening, Rafaela McCrary, hello, good to see you. And Ebony has a question for me. I will get to the question, so don't ask the question right now. I'm saying hello to everybody. Linda is on all the way from Reno, and I know it is hot in Reno. So I hope, Linda, you are staying cool. Sandra Smith is on with us. So thank you so much for joining us as well. Shauna Kennedy is on. Good to see you. Barbara Kaufman is in the house. Barbara, now the child beat you on Friday Night Live tonight, and so I don't know what that means, but you know, the child beat you on. Good to see Dr. Pete Silva on his way to Phoenix, Arizona. You need to take one of those personal fans with you because it is hot out there in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are looking really forward to our trip next year to Ghana as well. Yeah, Ebony, I got you. I'm not going to forget you. Paige Monroe is on. Good to see you, Paige. David Minkowitz, good to see you. Donna Nichols is on with us. And Faye says, Aviana says, do I want to see Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse? Yes. And I want to see Goofy too. All right? So we're going to watch Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Goofy. Okay? That's what we're going to do. All right. Yeah, that's what she wants to see. So that's what we're going to see. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. I mean, that's not too hard. Y'all asked me for much harder stuff. And she just wants to see Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and a little bit of Goofy too. And then when I turn her on to Bugs Bunny, like the old Bugs Bunny, you know, she'll really be ready. You know, Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn, you know, Wile E. Coyote, Sam the Sheepdog, the Road Runner. You know, see, y'all don't know about the real cartoons, but we'll talk about that. Shauna, I was at the TEL Fair, and I'll talk a little bit about that. Margie Jefferson is here. Hey, Margie, thank you for joining us. Yeah, that was real cartoons. I mean, we've been talking about that a lot lately, but, you know, when we get on and we be talking about, you know, the old days, I mean, that was a bowl of cereal. You watch Justice League, and then you watch Bugs Bunny in them, and then you watch the Smurfs came on like at 10, and then Fat Albert came on like Fat Albert came on at 11. Soul Train came on at 12. Soul Train! And, you know, anyway, I'm telling my age. Richard Dinkins, good to see you, brother. Thank you. And Joya is in the house. Tia jumped in between them. We're good to see you, Tia. Terry Mobley, hope you are doing well as well. Thank you for joining us. Alan Wright is here. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very much, Mary. Yeah, exactly. See, Marjorie's telling her age. Beep, beep. I mean, that's what, you know, I mean, we just knew that, you know, Wile E. Coyote was going to get up again. Good to see Lane Matson on. I hope you're doing well. I was happy to see you this week. Rockin' Robin McDaniel Beck is on from Kansas City. Guess where I'm going to be next week, Robin? So I might have to get you to make like a cameo appearance. I think I'm going to be in Kansas City next week. So we need to talk. Patricia Johnson is on with us as well. Crystal Mitchell is here. Yeah, Smurfs was my favorite too. Good to see Felicia Chapman. Now, we were in the same place on Sunday, but I didn't see her because she was busy being busy. Lenora Moore, thank you for joining us as well. Dolores Simmons, where you been? I mean, you haven't been on in a while. Josie Jones is on with us as well. And good to see Yolanda Coben. Thank you. It was good to see you. Thank you very much. Hey, Terica is on with us. Hello. We are all happy to see you, Terica. I hope you're doing well. Robin says she'll be around, which is shocking because Robin is like never around Kansas City. She's always somewhere else. Pastor Lydia Syed, good to see you, ma'am. Hope you're doing well. And, you know, your child done left us again, but now she's like hosting, you know, WTOC morning show, right? So good to see Monica Thornton has joined us, probably from some wilderness somewhere protecting the environment. Um, hey, Denise Luton, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Patricia, you remember Soul Train? Soul Train was it. You know, Don Cornelius. Hey, Darren Moxley, good to see you. Um, the Venerable Spencer Ellis White III is on. Good to see you, sir. Um, Barry Bright, good to see you as well. Good to see um, LaWanda Tillman on. As you know, she's a basketball fan. She says the Mavs are doing well, but the Mavs are doing well the first 3 games, and then they lost. Dr. Priscilla Williams is on with us. Catherine Grant got off, but she's back on. Sarah Smith, thank you very much. Yes, it was my honor. Reverend Michael and Reverend Helen White from Christ Church are retiring, and had a chance to go and show them some love. So good to see you as well. Um, Good to see Julia Carter on, and I'm gonna give her love. Y'all know we give love to her, so y'all go to her post and y'all click love on that. You know, we love Miss Julia Carter. American Bandstand. I could never really get into American Bandstand. I don't really know when American Bandstand came on, but now you telling your age because you're a little older than me. Um, Lane says he saw plenty of Soul Train reruns. Yeah. Faye lost Showtime at the Apollo. Yeah, well, in New York, I used to be able to go to Showtime at the Apollo. Good to see Myra Reese on with us. Thank you for joining us. Patricia is saying hello to Miss Julia and to all of you. Yeah, but that's when it was it. I mean, you know, when you got your cereal and you sat there and you watched it, and we would get up early just to sit around and watch those cartoons. I just had to see it. I mean, I didn't know what a freaking Smurf was. But in my mind, the Smurfs was the Smurfs. And you had Papa Smurf, and you had all these other Smurfs, which was almost like, now that I'm older, it's almost like Dumpy and Grumpy, like the Seven Dwarfs and stuff. Good to see all the women of Stella Shabazz on. Delandria Smith, good to see you. Thank you for joining us as well. You know, when I was a kid, I mean, it was just like you watch stuff and it was like, it was just different. I mean, in my mind, hey, Lily Reddick, good to see you. Good to see Nat, good to see you. Camila Godwin had joined us. I mean, I used to watch like Batman all the time, like Batman, like Adam West Batman. And now as an adult, I'm like, what was I thinking about? Because that is the corniest thing that ever happened. But I used to watch it, and you know, at one point I almost went out the window and tried to go like Batman to go down, you know, because I'm like, why is it, you know, when you know better, you do better, right, Cynthia? And good to see Pastor Marsha Buford on. Good to see you, Pastor Buford. Pastor Buford is running for the County Commission District 8 seat. I have voted for Pastor Marsha Buford. Phenomenal woman, pastor in this community, a chaplain. She works on a bunch of causes, but more importantly, she's a community person. She's in the community. She's engaged in the community, so I'm supporting her. If you live in West Savannah, if you live in the Highlands, if you live, you know, all of that in the Highlands, if you lived in Garden City, if you live in some parts of Port Woodworth and Pooler, consider voting for Marsha Buford. But yeah, let me go back to it. Leslie, good to see you from Beaufort, South Carolina. But I don't realize, hey, George, good to see you, how crazy it was, because I'm like, you see this 6-foot man running around Gotham City with some bikini shorts on and tights, and that don't look strange to anybody. You know, and then you have somebody walk around looking like a clown, and you have a woman walk around looking like a cat, and nobody seemed to think anything was wrong with that. And then rather than just shooting Batman and killing him, they always do something and they always leave. And then when they left, then Batman would always have something to get out. And nobody snitched, and nobody even knew in their minds that Batman and Bruce Wayne sounded the same. Now, if Bruce Wayne had all that money and he was a bachelor, then Bruce Wayne had all these women around him. You mean tell me nobody figured it out? And the whole Robin thing, I'm like, you know, this dude, Batman, got this young dude with him, and Robert, and Bruce Wayne got this young dude with him. I mean, what was wrong with them? And when did the police officers fight crime? Because they're always, let's get on the phone and call Batman. I mean, the commissioner's always in office. The police chief is always in office. If you're in Savannah, get your behind out in the street. Don't be in the office looking for no red bat phone. As a man, when I became a man, I stopped doing childish things. But I sat there, how did I believe this stuff? I just walked up to Batman one day and just ripped it off, and I'm like, this is Bruce Wayne right here. How did nobody in here know? And then Batgirl comes, and nobody knew who this was. But anyway, shut up, man. And why was the Eartha Kitt Batgirl, Catwoman, the only black person in the entire Gotham City? But that's a whole other thing. So anyway, let me go on. So when you grow up, you think other things, right? Yeah, and Elisa, that, kick. And I could have beat Robin behind. I probably could have beat Batman's behind too. You mean to tell me that you'll get up here, pow, pow, kick, bam. No, come on, man. You hit me, all right, come on. You want some more of this? I'm from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Let's get this going, Batman. What's up? You got me, all right, you got me. Get a stick or get an old English Bible and crash it and then go after Batman. Anyway, shut up, man, shut up. Oh, yeah. Richard, now you're getting to Get Smart, right? I got to talk about that too. Get Smart was another one of my favorites. I loved Get Smart, though. I did. I loved it. Stoney! Good to see Stoney on. Stoney has finally joined us, everybody. So good to see Stoney. Crystal is saying hello. Faye says she got Marsha Buford. Thank you very much. And good to see you all. Yeah, oh, now LaWanda Tillman is going back. Kato, a Green Hornet, and Josie and the Pussycats. Good to see Barbara on. Well, you're right, Christina. I had the ability to do that, right? So it was a simple time, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we love Pastor Marsha Buford. I'm going to give you some love, and we're praying for you, and, it'll be what it'll be. And God's will be done. And I know that you've done the work. I know you would do the work. So, but anyway. Oh, wow. Kesha is on. Kesha is usually flying. Where are you flying? To Paris or somewhere like that? But anyway, going on. That's right. Let's see. Holy Strawberries. Yeah. Good to see Felicia. Yeah. It's funny. Of course I believed in Santa Claus, Gene. Of course I did. Of course. Because in my mind, that's what the deal was. Good to see Bunny Ware on. She's in Watley, Georgia. Mom and Dad are listening. Mom and Dad, we love Bunny Ware. You should be very proud of your daughter. Bunny Ware is an amazing person here in Savannah, and we love her as well. So, but yeah, good to see all of you. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, exactly, Yolanda. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Michelle and Mr. Bill. And yeah, George said, yeah. Now I used to love me some Linda Carter. Ooh, I had a crush on Linda Carter. I would be sitting there watching Linda Carter and then she'd be turning around, and I'd just be like, yeah. And with those beautiful blue eyes, nobody knew that Linda Carter was Wonder Woman. Nobody. I knew Linda Carter was Wonder Woman. I was in love with Linda Carter. Ooh, I was in love with Linda Carter. But anyway, yeah, WWE days. I'll talk about that as well. Alberta Campbell is on as well. Yeah, the Invisible Plane was whacked, right? And the Flintstones. Yeah. So anyway, thank y'all. It's Friday night. Y'all know what we do, right? Friday night. So I got a little off track. So it's Friday night. Thank you all for joining us on Friday Night Live. We build community here. And so what do we do first? We want you to like the page. We want you to share the page. Then, of course, we show love to our girl Tara. And we appreciate you all doing that, right? And so we know that prayer works. We know that good feelings work. And so we appreciate you showing love to our girl Tara. So we want you to do that as we do every single Friday night for our girl Tara, right? Hey, Janet, how much money did we raise last week for your guy, for your birthday? And happy birthday, Janet, as well. Then, of course, we send out money, love to our lupus warriors out there. I'm going to do like the child do one day. I'm just going to put them all together, right? I should, right? But I just, right now, because I'm just older, I just do it this way. But sending out love to them. And we, of course, we're sending out love to all of our folks. Good to see Miss Alvernia Jackson as well. Multiple sclerosis, we send our love for them as well. For those that have lupus, but lupus doesn't have them, for those who have multiple sclerosis and did not have them as well. Now, Alicia, Joy, you raised a really good point. The Addams family, weren't they like really, really weird? I mean, like, if it was me, I would have called property maintenance on them. I'm like, who are these weird folks that live next door to me that got all this stuff going on, right? And Paula says I love Lucy. I love Lucy too. Good to see Mama Charlotte on as well. Thank you for joining us. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, today as we build community here, Friday Night Live, we welcome you to week number 221. 221 straight weeks, 1,548 days, 4 years, 2 months, 50 months, 26 days, every single Friday night, no matter where I am, no matter where you are, right? Now, Morticia was kind of fine though, but no matter where I was, no matter where you were, on Friday night, we've gotten together and we have built a worldwide community based right here in Savannah, Georgia, and we thank you so much for being able to do that. Last week, y'all blessed Janet on her birthday. They wanted to bless a homeless gentleman. We're at $1,880. Thank you all so much. Again, give and they'll come back to you. So thank you, Janet, for wanting to care, and I appreciate that. But yeah, this is what we do here on Friday Night Live, right? Bewitched. I used to love Elizabeth Montgomery too. Her beautiful self. 221. Yeah, 221, right? We appreciate all of you being here. Thank you, Sister Tillman. I appreciate that. Debbie Williams Walker lost her dad this week. And so his services are tomorrow in Augusta. Mr. Obie Walker is Debbie Williams Walker's dad. And so y'all know she's a faithful Friday Night Liver. He had been sick for a little while, and she was riding back and forth to Augusta to see about him. And so he passed away, and his services are tomorrow in Augusta. So y'all know how we do for our Friday Night Livers. And so we want to make sure we keep her in our thoughts and in our prayers, right? So please go ahead and do that. Yeah, we love Debbie Williams Walker. So sending that out as well. So a lot to talk about. I Dream of Jeannie too. I used to love I Dream of Jeannie. That Barbara Eaton was like fine. And I'm like, man, look. I mean, I'm beginning to wonder what the deal was with the Colonel. I'm like, you got this fine Jeannie here in your house. She's wanting to do whatever you can. I mean, I'm like, yo, cut everybody off. I got the Genie, but you didn't want the Genie. I mean, anyway, yeah. And Delandria says that sickle cell disease is a serious matter. Blood donations help when people have crises. Their blood cells turn sickle, and it's very, very painful. And a treatment for that is a blood transfusion. So consider go ahead and doing that as well. Let me see what else. Georgia Davis is on. Joey Horton is on. Yeah, Julia and Diane Carroll. Matter of fact, they said it was 50 years ago that Claudine came out. 50 years ago. That was one of my favorite movies as well. So, but yeah, Sitting Out Love. Shauna Kennedy, her sister-in-law passed away yesterday. So, we giving you. That's right. That was Van's sister, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So a couple of things we want to talk about. This was a really wild week in Savannah. Many of you know that on Tuesday, I welcomed the King and Queen of the Netherlands here. I never met a king and a queen. I mean, this is like a real king, right? A real king and a real queen. And they came here in Savannah. And I was so honored to be able to meet them. Really amazing people, really, really cool people. And they came to Savannah, and Savannah did well. I mean, we were here in Savannah. They came into City Hall, spent time in my office. We had a opportunity to talk about some opportunities to work together between the Netherlands and the city of Savannah. Hey, Pinky, good to see you. And then we went out and went around and saw what was going on. We went to Jones Street and went to Forsyth Park as well. Then we went to Savannah State, which was really phenomenal. I mean, just cool people. His wife was from Argentina. I mean, he's a pilot. He flew the plane here. But I mean, just down to earth people, but really engaged. And so we think we've made some really great opportunities. They picked 4 cities to go to in 2 states. So they went to Atlanta, then Savannah, then Albany, New York, and then they went to New York, and then back to the Netherlands. So out of 19,000 cities they could have gone to, they came to Savannah, Georgia. And so, it was absolutely a phenomenal experience meeting them and meeting the King and Queen, and I mean, just really cool. We hosted a reception for them that night. Just really, there was some royalty about them. I mean, they were just kind of cool, but they were just cool people. I mean, people were excited to see them. They were excited to learn about our community. And again, this was certainly something. Not everybody gets to meet a king, and so, I was just excited about that. And as much as I was excited to meet a king and queen, don't get it twisted. I know who the king is, right? I was a king, but I know who the king is. Anyway, let me stay away from that. But we took them to the Savannah State University, and Savannah State did a really, really great job hosting them. And so we appreciated that as well. We were just very proud of our city, and that's what happens. Hey, good to see you, Val Huey. Hope you are doing better and hanging in there. But thank you for joining us. So I know you've had a really bad loss. So know we're thinking about you, and I'm sure it's difficult, but do the best you can. Your faith will see you through. Lenora, thank you very much. But that's what we do here in Savannah. We go hard, right? Robert, yes, we agree. Thank you. Good to see Angel on as well. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Now, you know what? I was thinking about that singing "She's Your Queen." I really thought about that when they got the car. It's gonna be "She's Your Queen to be." I really thought about doing that. You know what, Sister Tillman? Get out of my head, because that was in my mind for 1 second. I really was gonna do that, but I said I would make y'all look shame. I mean, I really thought about doing it though. That's funny, because that was in my mind to do that. Good to see Latasha on as well. Thank you very much. Good to see y'all. Did they give gifts to the city? I understand that they did, and we're waiting on that as well. Thank you, Kathy, and all of you. Oh, no, I really did. I was going to do it. If I did not think in my mind that y'all would be ashamed of me, I would just bust out as soon as she got out the car. She's your queen. So I thought about that. And then the other thing I thought about doing was playing like the King. Now look, I know I'm gonna get myself in trouble because I'm not supposed to do this because they'll turn around and try to they'll try to mute me, right? But I'm gonna do it just because I'm feeling a little bit like this today. I was gonna play like I was gonna be sitting here playing this, right? Like when they came up. Wait a minute. I was gonna be like, wait a minute. I was gonna be sitting there like. That's how the motorcade was, right? And I was gonna have the motorcade coming into City Hall, and I was gonna have that be playing like over loudspeakers and stuff, and have it coming down. And I mean, you should have seen it was the police cars, it was the Secret Service, it was it was the Netherlands Secret Service, and the music was gonna be coming, right? And they was gonna have that music coming, and I was gonna have them coming up. I had all this stuff in my mind, right? But I didn't want to make y'all shame, so I didn't do it. But it was in my mind. It was in my mind coming to America, right? So I know y'all glad I backed out. So, but anyway, I didn't want to make y'all shame, but I was thinking about it. So, but it was an awesome opportunity. Good to see the Honorable Cynthia Elaine Jenkins, Mayor Pro Tem of Noonan, Georgia. Thank you for joining us, and happy birthday to your mom, Mama Annie Pearl Jenkins. So happy birthday as well. And ladies and gentlemen, the bishop has entered the room. Bishop Jacqueline Gilbert Grant, good to see you, ma'am. Hope you are doing well. I know you've been all over the place, but I'm glad you are with us. Sabrina is on as well. And ladies and gentlemen, our queen has entered the room, Mother Sadie Campbell. Ladies and gentlemen, 99 years old. She will be 100 in just a couple of weeks, and we are looking forward to it. Sadie Campbell, 100 years old. She keeps it 100 because Mother Sadie Campbell knows that 99 and a half won't do. So always glad to see you, Mother Campbell. Hope you're doing well. And again, Mother Annie Pearl Jenkins is 84 years old. So thank you. Dr. Tony Jordan is on from Rennes, Georgia. Good to see you and hope you're doing well. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. Second thing I wanted to talk about was this week, right? You know, we want you. Yeah, they were sway surfing at Savannah State. Y'all look on my video. I posted it. I mean they did it too. They got into it. They were just cool. I appreciated that as well. But thanks Savannah State. I thank the African American, the Black Chamber of Commerce, and for being a part of that as well. They had some great pictures on there. I love you too, Stoney, and you know I do. And so Juneteenth is this week, and I want you all to join me if you can. Join me this week. There's events tomorrow, but on Wednesday, on Juneteenth, I am hosting a community-wide walk. It is the walk to the river. Good to see Mary Arbion. We're getting up early. At 8:30 in the morning, we are walking from Wells Park at 38th Street. We're walking to the river as a community because we're so busy sometimes celebrating Juneteenth that we're not commemorating what it's all about. And it doesn't make sense to me that we're celebrating something that we don't understand what happened and what this was all about. And we know that Juneteenth recognizes the time when Major General Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, to let the folks know in Galveston that 2 years before that President Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing people from slavery. And, I think, again, as I said before, and I'll continue to say, the tragedy of it all was that for 2 years there were people who were free but acted as if they were slaves because they did not know that they were free. And the lesson for us is that we have people right now that are in bondage for all kinds of things, in bondage for all kinds of things. And we're free, but our mind, nobody told us that we were free, so we act as if we're in bondage. And I don't know what it is that's holding you in bondage, but the reality is I want you to know whatever it is that's binding you, whatever it is that is that's locking you up, whatever that is tying you down, whatever makes you think that you're enslaved, you are free. You're free. And it doesn't take 2 years for somebody to come and tell you that you are free. You are free. Good to see you, Vanessa. And so I wanted to make sure that you know that. And I mean, for our young people, some of them feel like they're enslaved to mediocrity. And we're not. Good to see Dr. Karen Cooper from Smile Designs on. Good to see you, ma'am. But I mean, you're free. You're free from mediocrity. You're free from the same old thing. You're free from regular. You don't have to fit in with nobody. You're free from fitting in. You're free. And free people act differently than people that are enslaved. Free people act differently from those that are captured and those that are wrapped up. What is it that is holding you back? And so to me, the thing about it for me is that even in 2024, that we have some of the same lessons, because some of our folks are free, but they're acting like they're enslaved. Because your mind tells you that some of y'all are enslaved to hate. You just don't know no better. You ain't got to be like that. You ain't got to be hateful. You don't have to be. Some of you are enslaved in generational curses because mama was enslaved, because daddy was enslaved, because grandmama was enslaved, because granddaddy was enslaved, because what somebody did to you. And you feel like you are enslaved. No, I'm telling you, the lesson of Juneteenth is that you're free. You're free. And you have the opportunity to be free. And if you hadn't heard that you're free, I'm telling you, you are free. And so when you know that you're free and you're told that you're free, you act differently. You act as if you're a free person. And so whatever it is that is have you in bondage, Dr. Young, stop it. But no, I'm just saying, because I see it every day. You're not enslaved to poverty. It's a trick, because you don't think you can do no better. You're not enslaved to a relationship that doesn't work for you because you don't think you can do no better. You can do better. If it's not working for you, then find something that works for you. You can be free of that. I mean, if you feel like you're financially enslaved, then go ahead and declare your freedom and do the things it's going to take for you to be free. There's a different mindset from people who are free than people who are enslaved. Some young people think that they are enslaved in this gang mentality, in this thug mentality, in this street mentality. You don't have to be, because there's so much more that's destined for you. You can do more. You can do better. And because you could do better, when you're free, you act as if you're a free person. I remember once there was a dog, right? And the dog was locked up so much. The dog was tied up so much that when they let the dog free, the dog never went further than the bondage, because in the dog's mind, the dog was still tied up. But the dog was actually free. But the dog never went further than he always went, because in his mind, he had always been free. And so you have to move beyond the point of your bondage. But anyway, let me move on that. But that's what this walk is all about. We're starting at 8:30, so get there at 8. If you can't walk, it's okay. We have trolleys there. And so we have trolleys that you'll be able to ride in, and you can ride with us. All right? And so this is an opportunity for our community, because the fact is some of us are bound by racism. And this city is not going to be like that. Juneteenth is not a black holiday. Juneteenth is American history. And so therefore it's all of us. And so I'm asking the entire community, I'm asking these houses of faith, whether it's a church or a mosque or a synagogue or a temple, get your folks together and let's just walk together as a community. You can't love people you don't know. And you don't know them if you don't ever get out to see them. And we're going to be together. It'll only take about a little over an hour. We'll walk together as a community, and then we'll go home, and then you can enjoy the rest of your day because it's a national holiday. So come on, y'all. All right, so let me move on. More education makes for less legislation, of course. So anyway, let me move on. Mama Charlotte is singing. Right. So, we're going to be free. We are going to be free. All right? You can be free from mental illness. Right? So, anyway, so I'm moving on. I know Ebony said she had a question, so Ebony, ask your question, and then Terica, ask your question as well. But we're going to be free. We're going to walk together. We are going to walk together as a community. And if you're free, come on, walk with us. And Friday night, hey, come on. Even racism. Racism is still there. But you know what? I was not going to let racism, bind me up. I'm mayor of a city that at one time, not too long ago, that people would have thought no one would have ever of color been a mayor. And not only have we've had 4 African American mayors, we've had 2 female mayors. Again, sometimes we're only limited by what our minds believe that is conceivable. I was raised in the time of if my mind can conceive it, if my heart can believe it, I can achieve it. We have to start talking more possibilities instead of limitations. All right? So that's the deal. So anyway, Emily wants to know, why can I build a wheelchair accessible ramp on your property? I don't know why. You have a mother that has MS. I don't know why you couldn't build a wheelchair accessible ramp. Oh, on the city property. Oh, wait a minute. So you want to build a wheelchair accessible ramp on our property or on your property? Now, if you want to build it on your property, you can do it. Now, I think there are some challenges of building a ramp on city properties. I think it's 2 different things. But we can certainly talk to it. But if it goes, if it's on city property, that might be the issue, because obviously it would be a private structure on city property. So, but there are other options. I know of some people that we've worked with to build other options for accessibility that does not impede on city property. So you can catch me offline, send me a direct message, and we can certainly look into that. So no problem at all. Terica wants to know, how do you get to talk to someone in the FBI office about an ongoing issue? Inbox me, and I'll put you in contact with the special agent in charge of the FBI. Okay? Will the Charlies bring you back? Yes, they will bring you back to your vehicles. Lamb, thank you so much as well. And I appreciate that. So yeah, we're not gonna allow change to hold us. And so the message of Juneteenth, and you know what? Every year we might need to be reminded that we're free. And freedom is not free. Sometimes it takes tears to be free. Sometimes it takes pain to be free. Sometimes it takes scars to be free. Sometimes it takes some difficult days to be free. But freedom is worth fighting for and worth working for. And really, for us in Savannah, this freedom walk, is so much bigger than Juneteenth because it's a daily reminder for us that we're free. And so whatever it is, Christiana, good to see you. Whatever it is that is holding you in bondage, and again, everybody has it. I mean, if you are um, if you are um, in mental health, mental health is keeps people in bondage. Well, you don't have to be. There are ways of dealing with that, and I want to make sure that we do what we can to help people do that. Good to see you, Jacqueline. Glenda, just call 311. Call 311 and get the tracking number, and then let me know once you get the tracking number. So I wanted to talk about that as well. And Lane says Stone Mountain was in his mom's backyard growing up. So next Wednesday is a special day. I would love to have my Friday Night Live family with us. Join us. Again, we're going to get together about 8. We're going to leave about 8:30. And so we appreciate everybody coming out and joining us. And we're going to walk together. There are a mediation center. I think the fire department's going to have water stations. We're going to be together. Very short programs on both ends. And so we can all get out and go about our day. Michelle wants to know, are there playgrounds for children that are covered? I do not know, but if you call 311, certainly you can find that out, okay? 38th and MLK, Michelle. 38th and MLK. This is on Wednesday, June 19th, which is Juneteenth. Finally, hey, James Hunsrucker, good to see you, sir. Finally, this week is Father's Day. And certainly we send out all of our love to our fathers. I would be absolutely transparent with you. I don't know how I'm feeling. Many of you know I lost my dad this year on January the 3rd, and it's different. I felt like trash most of the week, and I don't know how to deal with it. I've lost grandfathers, and this is different. And just trying to figure it all out. For many of you know my dad, Stoney's grandfather was our hero, was our knight in shining armor, and I don't know how to deal with that. I just don't. I think I have some choices. I mean, Father's Day used to be a little hard for me because it was a day where I didn't have any children, and so Father's Day was somewhat difficult. I mean, for that reason. But this year it's totally different, and I figure I have some choices. I mean, I feel like as bad as I think I might feel, I feel like I could either mourn his passing or I could celebrate his coming, celebrate his life, and so I'm trying to figure out that. And so I've kind of left my life fluid this weekend. There's some mayoral stuff that I have to do, but just to figure out how to deal with that. And so, I'm trying to figure it out. So, it's different. It is so different. It's different. So, I do know that, many people before me, many of you have dealt with that, and so, we make it through, and we go through this cycle of life, and so I'm trying to figure out the cycle of life. Although my mind understands it, my heart in a way doesn't grasp it really. So I decided that for my Father's Day this year, I want to, and I said this during my press conference, I want to go hard for dads this year. And so I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Y'all treat dads this year. Y'all treat them well. Again, y'all, I know for many of us, Mother's Day, y'all go all out for Mother's Day. You go to any restaurant on Mother's Day, you can't even get in. Hey, Daviana, I love you too. You can't get into anywhere on Mother's Day because all of y'all are there. All of y'all, right? Hey, Chanel, good to see you. And on Father's Day, you can get any restaurant you want to because, y'all all decide to have these home-cooked meals for Father's Day. Nah, take Dad out to some of these nice restaurants as well. Y'all do that. And I said before, y'all, these socks and stuff, most dads have more than enough socks, right? And many of them have enough t-shirts. Believe me, they have enough t-shirts, and most dads have, more than enough underwear, right? And I'm telling you, I'm not even a dad, but I have probably drawers full of Brute by Fabergé, okay, and High Karate, all right? Men don't really wear that no more. Even the old players don't wear that no more, okay? So, I know it's hard because men are very, very difficult, so money works. Give them some cash, give them a gift card. But then when you give them cash, don't ask for the money back after you've given them the cash. I want to borrow some money after you gave them the cash, And don't buy them no lawnmower, okay? Because, lawnmowers, Old Spice, Brute by Fabergé. Buy them one of the Polo ones, spend some money on that. Now, Barbara, that might be, now I don't think my dad would have gone for no massage, right? But, we want you to go hard on dads and granddads, right? Kathy says Brute is old school, but you still love it? Really? Now look, Sister Tillman says Ruth Chris. Watch. I can go to Ruth Chris on Sunday, and look, they'll be like, come on in. On Mother's Day, you can't get out at all. On Mother's Day, you can't get in Ruth Chris at all. Saturday, you can't get into the Lady and Sons. You can't get into the Pink House because y'all take Mama there. Y'all take Dad to Old Time Country Buffet and Western Sizzler and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. But, come on, let's verge a little bit on Dad this year. That's what I'm doing this year. I'm asking for you all to give, like you go to Alicia. Alicia has the productive and therapeutic massage. She has massages specifically for Dad. Check her out. You can go ahead and click on that, and she has that, right? I can't show my dad that love anymore, but I can certainly encourage you to show love for yours. Now, see, here we go. Harry, Glennis takes good care of Harry. Coach Cologne for men. Yeah, spend some time for Coach Cologne. And Angelisa, I hope you take care of Dr. Brian. You take good care of him. You and that little girl, y'all take good care of him, right? And your dad wants you to come by and visit and eat with him on Sunday. No, Coach Bell, I want you to take your dad out. Tell him you insisted that you and the mini-me are going to take him out. No, Old Times Buffet, I love it, but, go ahead and just splurge, because I would give anything for the opportunity to be able to do it with my dad again. I would. Hey, Miguel and Angela on. Angela says is getting a kid-free day with a home-cooked meal. No, Angela. Have you asked Miguel what Miguel wanted? See, See, Miguel might want something else. So, Miguel, you tell us what you want for Father's Day, and Angela's going to make it happen, okay? So, we're going to ask Miguel. What do you want, Miguel? All right? Thank you, Ebony. I appreciate that. Let me see. I'm asking the men what do they want. Robert says he wants Buffalo Wild Wings. Harry says he wants Coach Cologne for men. Um, Lamb says he'll take one in Vita share. Okay. See, that's what ask them what they want, right? Well, Cynthia Jenkins always takes care of Mr. Jenkins, so he gets custom cufflinks this year, right? You know what? Even Brian Guthrie Sr. and his hating behind, he even deserves something nice for Father's Day. So, Brian, yes, you're a hater, but I wish you a happy Father's Day, and I hope that somebody will give you a life for Father's Day, because that's what you deserve. All right, give you a life. And let me see, what else? Who else is on here that deserves some stuff? What do the men want? Men, tell us what you want. All right? All right. Robert says he wants Moon River. All right. Let's see, what else? No, this is not for y'all, ladies. I want the men on to tell us what they want, okay? All right, Angela says, see, now Miguel, I'm waiting for Miguel to tell me, and Angela saying he wants it now. See, Angela, you're not supposed to respond for him. This is Father's Day. So, Miguel, what do you want? You tell us what you want, all right? And Coach, that's right, get out the bed. Robert says he wants Moon River. Elisa says he wants a back and neck massage. Again, Marsha Buford. We want Marsha Buford to be elected the Chatham County Commissioner. The election is on Tuesday. If you live in the Highlands, if you live in Port Whitworth, if you live in areas of Garden City and West Savannah, Marsha Buford, I recommend her as well. And I thought I saw the Honorable Gabrielle Nelson, the Mayor Pro Tem of Port Whitworth, Georgia. Good to see you, Mayor Pro Tem as well. Keith Kimball, hey man, what you want for Father's Day? We're asking the men. Sending out love to William Smith, Terica's dad. We're sending out love to him as well. All right. So Christiana says the counselor wants to watch the end of the U.S. Open without interruption. Christiana, can you give him the end of the U.S. Open without interruption? I mean, like close the door and leave him alone, right? Savannah Black History, good to see you. All right. All right. So to Jasmine, Lamb wants one Invita share. All right. Jasmine, the man done told you what he wants, so give him what he wants, okay? All right. Mary Helen, we're sending out some love as well. All right. He's out working. Lane wants better health and body. Harry wants Prada cologne. All right. Very good. See? And Monica Thornton, because she is a daddy's girl, her dad asked her to cook. But I think if he wanted you to take him out, if you asked him, then he might want you to take him out as well. All right, so ask him. He may not want you to cook. He might want you to take him out. Let's see. All right, Keith wants a good back massage. So Keith, Alicia does good back massages. So have them do that. LaWanda Tillman. Now, did Pastor Tillman say he want luggage, or you're saying he wants luggage? And are you saying you want luggage because you want to take you somewhere, or did he say he wanted luggage? All right, here it is. So Dr. Silva says he wants a full body massage at the TG Spa, and then a favorite home cooked meal by Mrs. Silver. That's what Dr. Silva says he wants for Father's Day. And we wish you a happy Father's Day and Grandfather's Day, right? So, Dr. Silva, what is your favorite home-cooked meal? Angela says, Keith says that leads to babies. Well, yeah, I mean, it does lead to babies sometime. I've heard that's what happened. Ebony, good to see you. All right, here it is. Miguel says he wants shrimp and steak and potatoes and a Corona. So Miguel, we're going to give you shrimp, steak, potatoes, and as many Coronas as you want. So Angela, the man said what he wanted. So let's give him shrimp, steak, potatoes, and a couple of Coronas. All right, that's what the man says he wants. Right? So, all right. I'm wondering now, did Angela, did you make Miguel say that? I'm wondering, did you make it? She says he got it. All right. Let us know how it went, Miguel. Any other men that want to weigh in tonight? This is your chance. I'm not asking any women to say anything. All right? Don't even speak for your man. I want the men on here to tell us what it is that, tell us what it is that you want. All right? Angela says she got this. We know that you have it. So I got the Cosme household taken care of. I think I got the Tillman household taken care of, I think. And Keith Kimball, I got their household taken care of. And Keith, it doesn't have to lead the babies, okay? It doesn't have to lead the babies. Who else? Who else? Come on, men. Come on, brothers. This is your chance to go ahead and weigh in. I don't want to hear from another woman. All right? I want to hear from the men what it is, right? See, Angela now is like, he deserves it. Hercules, 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 best daddy ever. All right. All right. So Lane says toast has good food. I heard it does. Miguel says he got it. All right. Any other men? Any other men? Go ahead. Any other men? Tell us what it is that you want for Father's Day. This is your chance. I'm giving you an opportunity. All right? Angela says, yes, Hercules. Anybody else? What it is? What is it? What is it? What is it? All right? And while they're doing that, again, we're sending out love to all dads, granddads as well. And Rachel is on. Good to see Rachel on. We haven't seen you in a while, okay? Pete Silver, doctor, he says he wants shrimp, lobster, turkey necks, rice, green beans, and corn on the cob. So you got a big appetite. So Mrs. Silver, the man has spoken. Shrimp, lobster, turkey necks, rice, green beans, and corn on the cob. So that's what we are wishing for Dr. Silver for Father's Day. Joya, Richard wants his car detailed. Now, Richard, do you want Joya to detail your car, or you want her to have it detailed? That's the question, okay? Do you want Joya to do it? Like, be out there, hey, Miss Parker, you went out there washing your car, or you want her to go have it done? Because I need to make sure so we know that Joya knows what we want her to do. All right? And Stoney, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you too, sweetie. I love you too. All right. Keith says he'll take a baby girl. Now, you can't really determine that, Keith, but I'm gonna stay out of that. That's beyond my Friday Night Live pay grade. Come on, we only got a couple more minutes left. Michelle, what does Mr. Bill want? We need to know what Mr. Bill wants for Father's Day so you can take care of Mr. Bill. We know he's a great dad and granddad, right? And so let's make sure we know what Mr. Bill wants. And let me see, what else? Remember your elders this Father's Day? Yes, we do. And again, for me, it becomes a choice. I'm sad, but you know what? My dad had a good life. He loved me. I know he was proud of me. I was certainly very proud of him. He was an amazing example of a man. And, for me, I now sometimes see myself in him. But most importantly, I have a name. That is his name. And so of everybody else in the world, I got the best gift. I got his name. I get to carry that name around for the rest of my days. And so whenever they call me or call my name, whenever my name is called, whether it's the king or whether it's anybody else, whether it's the president of the United States, when they're calling my name, they're calling his name, and they are giving him honor. And I think that is probably the greatest thing that I can, um, that I have. I have the name. And so you can't say my name without saying his name. And as I've said when I eulogized him, the sequel is never as good as the original. And so I'll never be half the man that he was, but I can spend my entire life working hard to be half the man that he was. And so um, I have a lot of good memories, and I appreciate all of you for that. Mr. Bill wants the Large family to have Sunday dinner. Um, Thank you so much, Monica. Um, yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Good to see the Honorable Kendra Roll, who is a city commissioner in Brunswick, Georgia. Um, but yeah, I appreciate that. And I'm just gonna just kind of just I'm just gonna lay it out. So um, I'll spend the day reflecting, and I think the first one might be the hardest. I mean, I think all the first going to be hard, um, but I have the name, and so he lives through me and he lives in me, and for those of us that believe, energy is neither created or destroyed. It's just transferred. And so spirits neither live nor die. They just they're just transferred. And so for us, this is not the period. This is the comma. As I said before, I'm doing what I can to try to just tune in to the new frequency that my dad is on. Dr. Silva says, Mrs. Silva says she'll make it happen. See, 48 years. See, when you treat her right, she says she'll make it happen. So, Dr. Silva, I want you to take a picture of your plate. So, but yeah, we're going to work it through, and um, we'll manage. We'll manage. Um, you know, I don't know. I might go live. I kind of allowed myself just to be free. I'm not trying to program it so tight so that if I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. I wasn't even going to church, but I'm gonna go play, and so I'm gonna try to figure out, I'm gonna go and play and just, work it out. Um, we'll work on it. So now, Joya, you cannot pay for it with Richard's money. All right, now, I mean, Joya, I'm not standing for that now. You cannot. You have to use your money, um, your money to do that. But anyway, I appreciate all of you. Appreciate you all being the amazing folks that you are. Certainly keep me in your thoughts. Let's keep everybody in the thoughts and prayers who, again, like Mother's Day. I mean, it's a hard day. It's a happy day for many, but if life has its way, we all will have that Father's Day. Um, Bishop, I appreciate you as well. I appreciate all of you, and we'll be all right, because the best day and the hardest day of our lives are only 24 hours long, right? So we'll make it through Saturday, and we'll make it through Sunday, and then we're back into Monday, and before I know it, it'll be Friday night live again. So thank you all so much. Thank you for joining me. For those of you that live out on the west side, go ahead and vote, and I hope you support Marsha Buford as well. And just know that I appreciate you all more than you know. Have a good night, and as always, always be Savannah strong. Good night, everybody.